A few months ago, I made a decision to change my approach to how I would document my YouTube journey. That meant sharing a little bit more about me and really take you on that ride to hopefully inspire you to take that next step in your journey, whatever that is. But this next phase of my journey opens up a lot of new opportunities for me as I navigate my little corner of the internet. And it's an opportunity for me that if I do it right, it could be real beneficial. I don't want to make it seem like I ain't never had a place to live or nothing like that, but it's basically a hard reset for me. And now that we're in 2025, a lot is about to change, and I finally get a chance to do something I ain't been able to do for 6 years. Let's go. The highs, the lowest lows. That's like these world chain doggy on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. World chain. Today we rolling in the Miles Morales versus the Spider Society t-shirt from Box Nicholas. Link in the description. I just want to say Happy New Year. Hope y'all got everything you wanted for the holidays. Also sending prayers out to all the families and everybody in the city of New Orleans. As you know, I've been luxury homeless for the last 6 years, living in hotels and Marriotts and JWs and Ritz-Carltons all over the city and the country. And living that hotel life is a good life. It's a good life. But as good of a life as it is, I gotta trade in my storage bill for electric bill, which is dumb as shit to say out loud because who the hell want bills? I need a more stable environment where I can concentrate a little bit better and focus a little bit more. I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit still sounds stupid when you say it out loud, talking about giving up hotel life for bills, but whatever, bro. What's done is done. Anyway, let's go grab something to eat right quick because I feel like I done got back into that mode of filming without eating beforehand. Gotta be honest with you, I ain't really think this shit through before I started recording today. I'm starving. I don't know why I keep shooting these damn videos before I eat. It's the dumbest shit. Let's go. Can I get the bouillon pizza? What sauce can I get for you? Let me get the garlic pesto sauce.
Is that filming right now?
No. Mozzarella, chicken, black olives, tomato, onion. You can put a little bit more onion and both garlics. A little bit more garlic and the whole garlic too. I don't know if you ever had Blaze Pizza before, but it's basically Subway, but for pizza. So unlimited toppings, all the toppings you want for $10. And you can basically feed a village with that shit. So get on it. So welcome to the new apartment tour, which feels weird as hell saying since I've been living in a hotel seems like forever. And it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,200 square feet, 1,217 square feet of space. It's got a balcony and all that extra stuff on it. And the reason why I chose 2 bedrooms because the difference between a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom just didn't make sense. So, plus, I can use the extra space to do extracurricular stuff. So, without further ado, let's get started with the tour. So this is the second bathroom, my bad. So I put the garbage up in here because it was in my shots when I was trying to set up some other stuff yesterday. So, second bathroom. And then this is the second bedroom. So basically, all my stuff up in here right now because obviously we moving. It's a nice sized room, enough for like, I don't know, maybe a queen bed, because I could never in my room. Listen, I just want to say this. I watch a lot of HGTV, And I see a lot of people moving into their apartments and their houses and everything, and they move in with queen size beds to put in their main bedroom, which is the most dastardly shit I ever seen, because as an adult, male or female, living together or alone, you should not be sleeping in a queen size bed as an adult person. This the worst shit in the world.
Closet space, pretty decent. All my little games or whatever, all my collector's editions gonna go up in here because that's what a second room is for. I mean, besides the fact that you need space for when family and friends visit, but this is the second bedroom. Nice little ceiling fan up here. And like I said, it's a decent sized room, bro. Real decent. It's got 3 windows right here. I like the natural light coming in. It's got these 3 small windows, but then it's got this big window right here. This one actually opens. I like the fact that it got these little plugs, and then the plugs got the little USBs in them. That's tight. Cable, there's nothing but wall plugs up in here. Nothing but wall plugs. I guess they kind of thought about that when they was building these places, because we gotta plug everything up in everything. This island right here is an actual island up underneath all this trash right here. It's got the stainless steel appliances. They come with that. So that's one thing I don't need to buy. Thank God. And I think this is a induction stove. I don't know stoves. And then they got this little USB plug right here like that. Also come with a top load washer and dryer, which is big as hell. But I like inside here the agitator's not that big, so they don't mess up my shirts when I get ready to wash them, because the shirts gotta maintain the integrity. I don't need them stretched out. You know how you get clothes and then you put them in the washer and then the collars get all wrinkly and stuff? I don't need that happening. This the dryer. Dryer big as hell. Dishwasher. They say it's quiet. I mean, I don't got no dishes yet, so I don't really know how quiet it is. But, you know, it's gonna change soon. It's gonna change real soon. Got the island. Right here. This zinc. The sink. Zinc, because I'm from New Orleans. The zinc. Got this. And then when you switch it, it spray, and that bitch come down. Ugh. Spray that shit. Get all the dirt and shit out there. Get that shit out there. All that dirt and gunk out there. Take it back. Turn it off. Turn it off. There we go. That's enough for the zinc. And then the bathroom is the main bathroom. It's got 2 zincs. So vanity, zincs. A toilet. I mean, it's a regular toilet, and I already took my first shit in this toilet. So you could, I guess, say the space is officially mine. Tub, shower. This gonna get changed. And then this the main closet. Main closet is gonna be for like real clothes and actual stuff that go up in here, shoes, extra stuff. And then behind here, another little storage space. Got more than enough space for some clothes or whatnot, and shoes. Turn the light off. Out here in the main living area, this is a lot of space right here. This thermostat right here, they say don't change it. I'm probably gonna change that shit. So the balcony is a corner balcony, which I'm still on the fence about a little bit, but I'm still happy about it. Main balcony, it overlooks the pool, which is a fire-ass pool. It's a pool et duvet. I'm sorry, duvet.
All in all, this new space is really a new chapter in my life and readjusting to, or from hotel life to, I feel like civilian life, like I'm just getting out the military or something. And again, I don't want to make it look like I've just been homeless my entire life, because that's not the case at all. But when I left Naples to move to LA in the first place, I had nothing, and living that type of lifestyle for that long, it really just kind of puts you in a different headspace to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta readjust again. Now I gotta buy all new furniture, which I had nothing before I left to move to LA. I had nothing since I've been in LA, and I gotta start all over again with that, which I have zero clue how to do. It also puts me in a position where I can get more things and put around the house to help with my creative journey too, because with a more stable environment, I can add something here, I can put something there, and it just helps me create better. So this picture is a map from the Assassin's Creed 3 Collector's Edition. I got this game in the Collector's Edition in October of 2012. The map that came in it, I took it to a friend of mine who does framing in Atlanta. She framed this map in this picture frame with glass, and I have not been able to hang this up since I got it framed. And this space allows me the opportunity to do that. I literally just took it out the plastic. Hold on. This is the plastic. I literally just unwrapped this, and I probably could have did a unwrapping of it to kind of make it look more cinematic, but I didn't. Anyway, this space allows me the opportunity to do something I have not been able to do in 6 years, which is hang a piece of art on the wall. Shout out to Cardo10 for doing the video with all this art and everything that he have on the wall. If you don't follow him or the trio, go look him up. Cardo, C-A-R-D-O-1-O. Boy, I got fire content. So I think that's gonna be it for me today. Let me know what you think of the apartment. Let me know what you think of the apartment tour. And as always, leave a like on the video. Share it with your friends for a second opinion. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down button twice.